Hello guys, and welcome to New in Britain. Some people do complain that they are paying so much taxes when they start to work in their first job, but do you know why this is happening? Also, we have asked you in Facebook which questions do you have that we can answer for you. So stay with us and you will see all the answers. Thank you very much guys, and let's crack on with it. The main problem why you pay over taxes is because the managers don't have the right documents or they didn't put the right info. So, if you want to have the right tax code, you will have to give the right documents to your manager, supervisor, HR recruitment manager, and basically anyone who's in charge in the office. In different countries, you're not allowed to work if you don't have a contract. But don't worry guys, within the UK, you can start working without a contract. I mean, you can ask for it a few days after you start working. The only thing that you have to make sure it is that once you get your wages, you need to have a paper saying how much you earn, how much taxes you have paid, and how much are you paying for the national insurance. A few days before you start to work, your manager will ask you to bring some documents. These documents they tend to be proof of ID and your national insurance number. If you don't know how to apply for the national insurance number, you can look at our previous videos, all the information is there. Now, let's make an example of how the situation will be. Hi, I heard you want to speak with me.
Hi Unai, can I have your passport, ID, national insurance number, P45, P46?
No worries guys, he's only asking you for the documents that I said before. Also, this is the right time to give him the P45. The P45 is a document where it says how much taxes you have paid through the whole year. If you have never worked before, or if you have lost the P45, you can give him the starter checklist. This information can be found in the government page and you can download it at any time. Once you give the papers to the people at work, they should deal with it and put you in the right tax code. Just to let you know, this tax code is different depending on how much money you're earning, so don't worry, it's different to your colleagues. Also, if from the end of March until the beginning of April of the following year you're earning less than £11,000, it means that you don't have to pay any taxes. However, if they charge you some taxes at the end of the financial year, which is the beginning of April, as I said, you will be able to claim them back. Also, if you're self-employed, you will have to do something different. You have to check the government page and they will direct you and guide you in how you have to do it. And in addition, remember to check what we said, because from what we said today to what's going to happen tomorrow, next week or next month, the information may change, so you will always have to have a look into the government page to make sure that you have the most updated information. I hope that this advice was helpful and you end up having the right tax code guys, and you don't end up paying more taxes than what you should. And now guys, we're gonna go to the questions from our Facebook group. We have the questions! Okay, so here are the questions. Question number 1. Okay, we have one question saying, what do you think is going to happen to non-British people after Brexit? Well, very good question, my friend. I mean, to be fair, anything could happen, and that's why the main thing that we have to do is we just have to stay calm, because from what they're saying now that is going to happen to what is actually going to happen, we don't know. So what's the point to think about something that is not going to give you anything? Basically, stay calm and we will know very soon. Question number 2. My husband doesn't speak good English. He will be alone near Cardiff. Can you spend some time with him? I mean, if I'm honest with you, I would love to do it, but I live around 100 miles away from where you are, which is 150 kilometers. So I don't think I will be able to, but there's a community in Oxford called New in Oxford where they have meetings every Sunday for the international community. It's very good if you have a time to go there, and your husband will be more than happy to be there, I believe, so he can spend some time with these guys. If that's very far from him, check online on Facebook communities, as there are many communities in different places and you can organize, or he can organize meetings in his own language. Then question number 3. One lady from Thailand, she's asked, I have a tier 5 visa. May I also take a full-time English course? Okay, what I would advise you to do, I would advise you to call the British Embassy in Bangkok, Thailand. If you give them a call, they will be able to provide you more precise information and they will be more accurate, as different countries, they have different agreements. So call them, contact with them, and that's the best thing that you can do. Now, question number 4. We have one lady and asked us, can I apply for a national insurance number through an agency? I heard about it before. I heard that people were commenting about it and there are agencies and they're doing that, but every time I was looking online for information, I couldn't see anything. So what I would recommend you to do is you can look at our previous video and we will give you every step that you need in order to have your national insurance number, because you can do everything very easy and you're gonna save a lot of money to do it by yourself. Okay guys, I hope you have liked our video. Any other questions that you may have, please comment below as we will reply them for you in the next video. Thank you very much and I hope you have a good day. Cheers, bye bye.